Welcome back. So I did a fair bit of farming off camera today. Planted the bamboo, harvested the wheat a few times, bred the cows, sugarcane, and I got rid of a farmer and replaced him with a butcher. And I had to try that a few times. So I bred a number of villagers, put a few beds down there, and I wanted steak. You can't get steak on the early levels, so you have to kind of roll the dice on something. So I picked a butcher that had chicken trade, and then leveled up to steak. So there was a couple that I had to toast off of there in order to get the one that I wanted. And I ended up with an extra villager, so I tried a cleric, but I want a cleric that has glass bottle trade here instead of turtle scoots, and again the same problem. So I'll end up getting rid of this one eventually and going for a different villager, but for now having an ender pearl trade is nice. So I'll just keep this guy around for now. So we came out of the caves, and I went back for my horse. I also found a few more diamonds before I left, which turned out to be basically double the amount that I got on camera. Because of the fortune 2, it was pretty easy to knock off a whole bunch. So now, after all this farming, I'm up to 36 levels. We know we want a pair of diamond pants, so let's start with that and see where we're going here. I think I should be okay after all the farming that I did, but some of these books are really expensive, so I'm not sure, like the mending books in particular, for my armor are going to be quite expensive. So I think I might want to do the cost reductions first by curing a villager. So that's going to be on the horizon here soon. But to start with, let's take this armor downstairs. Actually, I grabbed some of that. To start with, let's take the armor downstairs. 36 levels. It's going to be important to me to have an axe for farming the melons. Things aren't going great with that. It's just not having silk touch or fortune seems to slow that process down a fair bit. In terms of the armor that I already have, so I don't like that for sure. I can combine. The Unbreaking was already a book, but it's not going to be too expensive. I mean, there's only 2 more books to put on there. But I think I want to try that one again because the projectile protection doesn't mesh well. So let's start with this. Fire protection, that's a no. That's still a no. Unbreaking 3, what are you giving me? Sharpness and efficiency. Alright. You. Blast. Unbreaking 2. Protection 3, okay. So protection 3, unbreaking 3, that's a great place to start. This is nothing that's treating me very well. So I've got 30 levels still. What are we going to do with that? Did I say I was okay with that? I don't think I am. I'm going to get the same enchantments on both, though. So I want to make use of the 30 levels. When I go to the end, I'm not going to want to have knockback on there. So let's go for another sword. Breaking 3. Oh, jeez. Okay, well that's 0 use for that. I can't imagine ever having a use for that. Now we're at 28 levels. Let's try the pants again. Protection 3, so I like that. 28 means I can use that one. So, protection 3. That's fine. Oops. So, the boots. Let's look at what we can do for boots. We're down to 25 levels. I think that works. Okay, well you're saying feather falling 4. So what are you gonna give me? Just feather falling 4. Eventually I'm not sure if they want to have projectile protection, so we'll see where we go with that. Oh, our levels are too low. So let's get some levels back up again. Put the diamonds back. Yeah, so that's fine. So let's just leave those here. We don't actually need those. Nor do I need the extra diamond sword. Thinking. So I have an unbreaking book I could put on there. I'm gonna want to get a mending book for the boots. And then that's gonna be fine. Everything's fine at that point, I do believe. We're clogging up over here. Let's see. So we got some extra beds. So this is all full, hey? We don't want it to be full. Hey, look at that. Yeah, 'cause we wanna do more enchanting, I think. I think. Which means let's get ourselves some emeralds. Oh, whatever we got. Not whatever we got more. We have more. Well, we're full. Books. Okay. And we're gonna want to sleep, I guess. I think. Unless it's gonna tell me that it's still daytime. Yay! Okay. So that got us lots of books. And let's grab some of that too. Okay. Oh yeah, I also added a trapdoor to the bottom here, so that if I was gonna like AFK around here or something, while I had dudes wandering around in here, I didn't want whatever pillagers to be able to come in, shoot them with arrows, and ruin my day. Okay, books. So they don't even do a full stack, which is interesting. Which is nice. Okay, and then you. So you could do a few more. Oops. Okay. That's finished him off. So we've gone from 22 up to 26. You're back down to 10. So, can't remember how much you take. It's under 3 stacks. And this trapdoor height reduction means that zombies can't get through here. Creepers still can, but okay, you. So from 3 stacks, it's down to 8, which is perfect. 10 apiece. So yeah, once we get somebody cured up here, those trades will come down fairly substantially. Seems like the farmers might be the ones that I want to bring down the most. So if I can bring pumpkins from 6 down, that could be pretty big. So that's a bunch of emeralds. And 27 levels. I want to keep bringing the levels up if I can, which means let's go do some cows. Okay. Let's go do some cows. Alrighty, Roo. Alright. So breed the cows twice and then harvest them. It's actually not as many cows as there could be. I might want to breed them 3 times. $38, $37. Oh, we're getting closer. If I get through half a stack and breed them twice, I feel pretty good about that. So we're a little bit shy of that. A little bit shy of that. It's not going to get me all the way up to to 30 levels, I don't think, just off those cows. Did you still... You could still take books. Okay, what else have we got? Not tremendous amounts of the sugarcane. I thought about doing something with that. Why don't we do some machines? Nah, we don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. Let's just ignore all this. Drop that bow in there. And put in a composter for the seeds, because we really just don't need them. Don't need them. You can go out here. Do we want to do a chicken farm now? That could be a thing. Use some glass. Yeah. Let's just do a simple one. I guess we want to collect the eggs. Yeah, I guess we'll want a second one. One of them's going to become a hopper. Where'd the chest go? Oh, it's sitting up there. Okay. So, is it fine here? It's fine here. Sure. Okay, we'll just do it like that. I want to make some carpet. I think I only have these 2 pieces of wool, which means that we'll want to turn it white. And then turn it into carpet. Okay, and then are we going to be able to get these chickens in there? Should be able to. Dirt. I want more dirt. I want more dirt. Let's go out a little ways. Oops. And then come across there. And bring these guys up here. So, you. I guess if I had a seed in my hand, that would make life easier. Let's go get a seed. Okay, come on, bud. Actually, I'm going to want to... Actually, let's... Oops. What's going on here? Alright, I gave you the seed. I was just trying to get the lead off of you. And now I don't have a seed. I'm bad at this. Okay, I got a seed again. Now, come here. Oops. Get down the hole. Okay. Okay, let's just find my other chicken. Are you inside there somehow? Get out of here. Okay, come on, you two. down the hole. Ugh. Alright. Yeah. Okay, you guys are down the hole. Shovel. Okie dokie. And then we're gonna want to actually let's just put some dirt around here. And then we're gonna want to dispense eggs into there. So if we want to dispense eggs, that means we're going to want a dispenser. Which means, whoa. Oh yeah, I had that for a reason, but the reason is over. Okay. Oh, might as well bring those. I don't know, I don't need that. Is a good place to start at least. So, dispenser. Dispenser means take my bow out of my hand. Don't make a dispenser with your good bow. Cobblestone. Why don't I have a piece of redstone? Okay. And then we want a couple of observers. Oh, 2 pieces of redstone. Okay. Should be about it. Doop. Now, come to think of it, we want that to be at least that high. So, we are going to be observing the observer. And the eggs are all here. And I actually still think that I should put a cap on it. Because the eggs will go flying. Or baby chickens, they hit baby chickens with the eggs, which causes them to lift and can cause all kinds of problems. I get it. I got the piece of dirt. Okay. So that's it. That is it. So that's as many chickens as we've got. Let's just put glass over their heads. Okay. There we go. And then let's put a piece of stairs in there. And then that's just going to fill up with eggs. Good times, good times, good times. The next thing I want to do is to make a sugarcane farm. So let's put water. Water in here. And put the dispenser here. So the sugarcane is going to grow from there. We're going to push it with a piston up here. What am I doing? I'm looking in here. Yeah. And we're going to need some redstone. So I want to do just a basic clock, which means I'm going to need that and the redstone torch. Shouldn't take this much thinking, but it's taken a little bit of thinking, because do I want to have a delay in between the two signals being activated? And in the event that I do, what if I were to activate them from two different sides? So that means that I'm overthinking this by a substantial degree. But no, the signals are separated for good reason. So let's build the clock back here. Let's put it even further back. No reason to need to care. And oops. We're going to pull the signal off of here. Let's come off at that speed. I can't delay if I don't have another repeater. Okay. The mere existence of it slows it down by a tick. But let's slow that by a tick, slow that by a tick. And so there's an offset in between those two. Hopefully I don't need to slow it down even more. Okay, so next thing to do is going to be to load this up with bone meal. Start off with a stack, or however many stacks it gives me. What a mess. Just ditch that for now. Ditch that too. One piece. Something wrong. Stop. What's wrong? That's not good. Still not good. So Why not good? We activate the dispenser first, which goes, ugh. And then we activate that after. Are we not slow enough? Like, that's going to be a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. So there is not enough delay in this clock? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh. My guess is as good as mine. Let's just not waste our time. Oh, because I needed more. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I think that's 2, because I think 1 means something. Okay. That's fun and exciting. Oh, okay, that's just not a thing. You can't do that. So, let's make the clock in a different shape. Let's make the clock in a different shape. So, it wants to be... Or wait. Why is my brain so slow? We go like this. Off the torch. Doot doot. Hey, stop it. Both of you. Stop. I'm thinking about redstone here. That's enough out of you. So, redstone signal comes out of the torch and comes back around and into the block, and then it cycles around, and then you do it all over again. Do the hokey pokey. Okay. I appear to be bad at redstone. Why is that? I'm generally not bad at redstone. But we have a block and a torch. And the signal comes out and it goes back in. And then we can just delay like the craziness out of it. That's not good. Okay, so that was a problem there. Oh, that'd be a problem too. Okay, so that's the slowest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. We're gonna want to right. So let's not make this all useless and stuff. We're going to. That's going to be a hopper minecart. That's going to be a hopper. So we'll put a chest here. Actually, it only needs to be a single chest. So this is just terrible. This is terrible. It's terrible. All kinds of terrible. Hang on to those. Okay, so we want 2 chests. One of them turns into a hopper. The chest goes here, and the hopper into it. Goes here. Then we want to put a minecart on there. Yeah, it has to be a hopper minecart, which means there's another hopper, which means the minecart that I have is useless. So we go minecart, we go chest, hopper, hopper minecart. And we want to grab a piece of rail. Okay. And let's get down there and break it out. Can we do it from here? Yes. Okay, that broke out the rail. Let's fill this up with cobble. Okay. So that's just insanely slow, and it doesn't need to be that slow. But we had problems going on there, so let's put our clock back to like a normal kind of thing. Oops. Which means doop, 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 out of the torch, into the block, and then okay, that's not terribly slow. Oops. So that's looking a bit better, but we have problems with some of this stuff flying out of here. Actually, why don't we use glass for that? Oops. Okay. And, interesting. It's flying all the way over. So, that's unacceptable, clearly. That should work. Can't see why it wouldn't. So, can I access the dispenser? Fill it up with bone meal. Should we try and speed it up? Can it go that fast? It can go that fast. Why are you over here? Nobody's coming out the back. Nobody's coming out the sides. Good times. Okay. Yeah, and there was no way to make that less deep in the ground. And let's just keep all the sugarcane over here. Okay. Oh, I hear Putty Tat coming inside. Hi. We're gonna want to leave her on there to turn it off. Okay, that's good news. That's looking good. Oh, apparently I need to eat. Okay, so we're at 27 levels. So let's just start ditching this stuff. Okay. Okay, you're done. Oh well. It'd be nice if it could stop in the off position, but I'd have to move things. I can make it prettier and better some other time. So, I got way more steak than that. So, let's get in on some of that action. Let's sell the steak. $28 levels. Pumpkins. Oh, same guy. And then let's do some books. Then let's do some books. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, whatever. Everything is everything. So, paper. More paper. Books and more books. Okay. Let's make it daytime. So I'm trying to remember what the point of all this was. I wanted to do another level 30 enchant before I started combining things. I think that was the point of it. Is I'm going to have to buy some books, and I'm going to have to start to combine them onto my armor. But once I start doing that, level 30 enchants are just out of reach. Okay, there we go. That's the 30 levels I was looking for. So what was the point of that? I think the point of that was for the chest plate. Because protection 2 is just not up to speed. Now mind you, I could just do it with a book, and it's just going to be okay. I can just do it with a book. I don't have to worry about any of that. What was the point of all that? I don't know. Let's do a pickaxe. Diamonds. What was the point of all that? Why don't I just do an axe, see if I can get something fancy on it. Because I have both kinds of pickaxes. Yeah, I don't know, it seems bad. I'm doing it anyway. sometimes I do things that seem bad. What? Unbreaking 3? What are you giving me? That's it? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's so terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. Come on, anything. Smite and efficiency. See, that's kind of fun. Sharpness and efficiency. So I got my choices going on with those. But none of the choices are looting or silk touch, or fortune or silk touch. So that was a fun, semi-wasteful exercise. Let's go and start getting Mundo Buxo. Of course, I'm walking around with this crap. I have a few books left, which is good. Let's just get stuff out of here if I don't need it right now, because the books are going to take up a lot of space. Alright, you can stay, you can go. Okay, so I won't worry about upgrading the protection on those, but that one is terrible. So we need unbreaking and protection. And those are the mending books. So we need a mending book for the boots. That's a thing. And you want one of those and one of those. And you're just like your efficiency and smite. So, got an anvil kicking around here, don't we? So, unbreaking for you and protection for you. And mending for the boots. Oh, those were all really cheap. That's going to put me in some pretty good shape, I would say. I want to get mending for everything, but I'm not gonna. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. It's gonna cost me way too many emeralds. It's just not necessary. But that leaves us in pretty good shape. 16 levels, liking where that's sitting. More farming to be done and everything. So for the next time that I do villager work, I really want to have the discounts, which means I want to go get a brown mushroom. I shouldn't be going anywhere without lead, item frame, fence post. Okay. Oops. Okay, fine. Nobody can get out of there anyway. So you really like that horse? I'm afraid to use it. But if I really like it and I'm afraid to use it, then what's the point of having it? Okay, so brown mushroom, away we go. I think it's this way. Yeah, that puts me on the map. I can't remember if I mentioned, but I've got 6 beehives that I collected with my silk touch pick. Okay, brown mushroom. I forgot there was a village right over here. Oh, maybe I didn't know. That's a lot of wheat. So when I find a pile of wheat like that, I can convert that into more cows pretty quickly and easily. Oh, yeah. My horse is happy and safe. Are there brown mushrooms in jungles? Can't remember. Is that mangrove? Is that? Running through here with my horse is just a terrible idea. Can I put my horse in a boat? I forget. Let's do this just for fun. Come on. Get in a boat. He doesn't get in at all. Okay, well I can. Come on, bud. I can't look behind me though. So I have been that way, so I do want to go this way. Still have a horse? Still have a horse. Yeah, I don't think going into the jungle looking for brown mushrooms would be a good idea. So that's a direction. That is a direction. Am I prepared for nighttime? No. Not at all. Boo. Whew, didn't fall down there. Now, I really wouldn't know if this is a good place to go looking for brown mushrooms. Seems like a good place to die. Yeah, this doesn't seem like fun. Who takes their horse in here? No, stuck. Stuck. All right. Am I out of it? Don't mind being out of it. No. Zombies, away from me. Okay, so let's just zoom across the desert as much as possible. Ooh. Ravine. Oops. Run. That doesn't look like a tree. That just looks weird. Mangrove. Mangrove. This is a pretty big desert. Yeah, this is a nice horse. I'm happy with this horse. See, this is where I start to wonder, should I just like / give myself a brown mushroom? I mean, I have done plenty of exploring in my day. It's not like I feel like a lesser person in any way to just give myself a brown mushroom. Ooh! So, I could have just been wandering around Acacia the whole time? That's interesting. Okay, let's try to remain in our current state of not deadness. I see you, creeper, and I ain't going anywhere near you. I don't want to ride my horse through a jungle. Bad things would happen. But it's not like good things are really happening by going way around here. It feels like it's time to do this again. Okay, horsey's coming. So, I don't know, through here? Don't like it. Come on, horsey, we're going back. Made it through there? Yep. Come on, horsey, we're going back. I'd rather just take the water and run through the desert, but we'll see what we're up against. Nah, forget it. Let's run. Don't have the lead. There we are. No. Keep your zombie hands away from me, zombie. Hands. Ooh, that's a good looking temple. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Do. You can do it. Zoom. Oh, buddy. No, I don't think I want to tangle with you. Okay, we're running and we're running. Woo. Whoa. Ah. Okay, this is good. We're getting closer and closer. Can we run all the way home? Ooh, geez. Be paying attention to your surroundings. The thought was, do I go around there? Boat? Boat. Horsey, get back here. Hey, who done it? Okay, so kinda, sorta, and then we'll probably get there. Horsey? Horsey. Feels like a lot of backtracking, but I don't want to go through that jungle. Do not. So, once I hit the savannah, then I can get back on my horse. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been just a bad idea to try to do it any other way. Why don't I see a lead? Float. There you are. Okay, I don't have to worry about expanding any maps, so just run and don't fall down any holes. Oh, like that one. Like that one. I know. Kind of hurts a bit, doesn't it? But what can I say? Stupid is, stupid does. Down here? I must say, having a horse is much faster than not having a horse. Okay, I feel like I'm almost moving at a reckless pace. Ugh. Again, I forget. No. Get back here. Come through the doors. No! Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Oh well. It's always exciting because you're trying to open a fence gate and it's the same button that puts you on a horse. And their hitboxes are rather large. Okay, I'll just leave all that there for now. So I got the brown mushroom. which means that I can do the healing thing. So I'll start that on the next one. Thank you for joining me, and see you later.